Hey guys, Theunjusthero here, coming at you with a deck profile of mine. It's my GeargiKuri deck that I've been building. It's pretty much done. Just need two more cards, the Geargan and the Beret. But I want to show you guys really quickly the deck list for it. So I run for the monsters two Kuik. I like Kuik. It attacks into a monster, destroys it. And I special summon a GeargiKuri from my graveyard to the field in defense position. I usually summon another tuner probably into a beret. And then I go off with that. I run two Strategist. Strategist is probably my favoriteest card of this deck. For one, if it's normal or special summon, doesn't really matter. I get to change the battle position to one card on the field. And it doesn't even matter if it's mine or my opponent's. And I usually, if I am and I have an armor set, I usually go for him after the beret summon and to flip my armor and then summon an accelerator and then synchro again. So that really helps me for a plus. I run two Komochi. It's the extra normal summon of the GeargiKuri engine. I usually just summon another GeargiKuri, go into a beret or a Bereto, and then I just go off from there. And then one dog. I like dog at 1, not really at 2. I had him at 2 at one point, and then I actually had dog at 2 and strategist at 1, and then I went through so many games where I really needed that second strategist instead of the second dog, so I just dropped dog to 1 and strategist to 2. And that's pretty much it for that. Then for the Geargias, I run 3 accelerators. They special themselves in face-up defense if there's another Geargia monster on the field, and I usually use them to go to Gear Gigant. 3 Arsenal. Arsenal I usually tribute to summon armor. Rarely do I ever use it to go into an accelerator. And 3 armors. Armor I think is like an amazing card in this deck. With Strategist and Beret. Plus is really hard. Just endless summons with this guy. And then the 4 cards that I teched in, I run double Effect Veiler. Not many people are running Effect Veiler, so other people are planning setting other cards into decks where Effect Veiler would be good, but since many people aren't running it, so that I run 2. Just in case of those problem cards that I really don't want to go against, like Rabbit or Inzectors. And those are just a few. Got 2 Birdman. Birdman I like. It's an amazing tech in this deck. If I have Komochi set on the field and I bounce Komochi, summon Birdman or special Birdman, summon Komochi normal again to on level 4. GeargiKuri quick. Synchro into a beret, summon another one, and I usually have 3 synchros on the field by the end of this. So I really love having Birdman in the deck. For the magics, I run the staples: Monster Reborn, Heavy, Dark Hole. Then I run 3 Typhoon. Mystical Space Typhoon I really love at 3 now. I used to run it at 2. But since this is a really heavy back row format, I could not, just couldn't waste an MST in the sideboard, so I put it in the main at 3. So I don't want to fall into like a Mirror Force or Bottomless or something that I can't afford. I run 1 Lance and 1 Smashing. I like 1 Lance and 1 Smashing for the reason that if I use Lance and I still can't get over that monster, I have Smashing. Smashing gets rid of those problem monsters that I can't get over with Lance. And also Lance protects me from Bottomless's Mirror Forces that Smashing can't do. So that's why I like them both at 1. Might go 2 Smashing, 1 Lance maybe, or 2 Lance, 1 Smashing, not sure yet. I got 1 Book. A lot of people don't run Book. I like Book of Moon for the fact that I have Strategist and Beret just to get a second plus off of armor. And because this is a machine deck, I do run a limiter removal for the endgame push or just to get over a hump. And I usually exceed after the monsters are used up. And because I synchro and exceed a lot, one pot of avarice is really too good not to use. Get a plus off of that. And that's it for the magic cards. For the traps, I run quite a bit. Run double compulse. I like compulse. It's just a really good card. Been using it for like, I would say the last two formats or the last format. I'm not sure. But it's really my go-to trap that I like. It gets rid of pesky synchros and exceeds or face down monsters or anything that I just don't want to deal with that turn. So I run two of those. I run double bottomless. Bottomless is too good. Gets rid of all the mostly 19 beaters that everyone's been using, like Thunder King, Sabersaurus, I'm just saying. And to protect my monsters, if I don't have anything, I have run 3 Deep Prison. I like Deep Prison at 3 in this deck. Protects my face down armor or a GeargiKuri that will switch to defense position when it's targeted. So I like using Deep Prison to protect it. And I run 1 Starlight because I run a lot of back row. And 2 Warning. I don't run the Brigade because I really don't like Solemn Judgment. I don't like wasting half my life points to negate one card or one thing that will barely hurt me or something. I just don't really like having it, and then using 2 Solemn Warnings, I'm basically dead. So just 2 Solemn Warnings at itself drops me half life points. So that's why I just like running 2 and not the Brigade. Going into the extra deck, I run 1 Landoist. Landoist is really good. I really like using Landoist. If I have like a dead smashing in hand, I can ditch it to negate a monster effect. 3 Beret. Still looking for that 3rd one. I know I'm using Genosaurus. But Beret in itself is an amazing plus in this deck. Just flips my face down armor to face up, and then I just go off from there. I only like running 2 Bredo. Don't like 3. 2's good enough. Maybe a drop 1. Not sure yet. But Bredo in itself, if a GeargiKuri is switched, I get a plus off of it, draw a card for it. 1 Thought Ruler Archfiend. Just a good 8. That's why I might drop the other Beretta. Stardust for the Starlight Road, or just in case I need to sink into it, just so I don't run into a Mirror Force or a Dark Hole. For the 3s, I run a few. Don't really go into 3 very often, but when I do, if I need to, Zenmaines and Leviathan. These 2 are pretty good 3s, just in case I need something. I run quite a bit 4, so I would need that. I'm running 1 Utopia. Utopia is still good. 1 King Alberich. All my monsters are Earth, and once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card, and all non-Earth monsters on the field lose 500 attack and defense, so it really helps my Quicks and any other monsters I have to beat over another monster. And it's a permanent decrease in attack, so it's really good. Just pulled him. Really excited that I got him. Now I don't have to spend $70 just to get him, except for 1 more. Giganto X. Still missing 1. Him in itself just makes this deck roar. And just getting pluses with him, just searching Birdman or any other card that I need for that point in game. It's really good. I know I like using Granosaurus as a proxy. But just need 1 more, and that's probably it for that. And then, because I run machines, and if I go against another machine deck, Chimera Tech Fortress, it's really good machine hate. And for the side deck, it took me a while to make the side deck to figure out what I'm going to run in it. But I run double Cyber Dragon. I like running double Cyber Dragon in any side because it's just a really good card if I need to summon a monster first, second turn because I don't have anything, just special it. It's still good, and it beats over machines. My friend really told me about this card. I knew this card was out there, and I used it sometime against samurais or heroes. but I did not know that I could search for it with Garganto X, and now that I know that I can, I really love running it against those warrior type decks, and that's Kinetic Soldier. Kinetic Soldier is a machine type, is searchable by Garganto X, so it is really good just to search out in that problem that you do have to go against heroes. Turns your monster to from a 1350 to a 3050 beat stick. Really good. So I love having him in the side deck, and I give props to my friend for showing that to me. One hypa, just in case my opponent's running a lot of 19 beat sticks or something I can't get over in defense. A nice 21 still 4, able to summon it with Komochi and summon it with Beret, and just a really good card to have in the side. I run double Nobleman. I love Nobleman. Doesn't really kill out armors because it's not really a flip effect, but just still a flip effect. But still gets rid of them. Or the Gravekeepers. I ran into Gravekeepers at regionals, and I was glad I actually had this card to kill out their spies and their guards. I really loved having this card. Because all my cards are the same attribute, I run double Gozen. Might turn this to triple Gozen, but I'm not sure yet. But it's just really good against heroes and windups. And double Shadow Imprisoning, which I wish I had in this side. I just put these in here. I went against a lot of dark decks, and I wasn't ready for, especially the Sleeping Giant of Inzectors. I really wasn't ready for that one, so now I have it sideboard just in case. And not many people know this card, and if you do, I really would suggest using it. And I run this over Mask of Restrict, and it's 2 intercepts. Intercepts in itself, you can activate this card when a monster's tribute summoned for 1 tribute, and you take control of it. I like running this over Mask of Restrict for the reason that instead of Mask of Restrict, you're sitting on it, waiting, trying to stall out their cards from anything, and then they finally draw into that Heavy Storm or the MST, take out your Intercept, or take out your Mask of Restrict, and then just go off. I like using Intercept to take their Sue, or take their Mobius, or take their Caius. It's really good so they can't even activate effect. So I instantly take their monster, and it's mine now. And for the last 2 cards, Needle Sealing. Love using this against windups. Don't know how many times it saved me during regionals. Oh man, just love this card. And that is it for my GeargiKuri deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could, like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I guess I'll see you guys later. The Theunjusthero out.